Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. In today's video we're going to be trying out Shadow on Bird. So I've just done a test run and honestly he's not too bad. They've now added the recommended team feature to Demonic Beast, which is kind of nice, or it's probably been here for a while, I just haven't noticed it. But I want to say it's actually probably better than this team here, which is the, I guess most used human team. The rest of them are like your Triton Melee on an unknown team, unknown team, unknown team. The best team for Bird in general is this tier team. If you're looking for just the best team in general, it is just this tier team. Yeah, we're going to try and see if this is the new best human team. Because gear-wise, we've got HP defense on Shadow, HP defense on Nausians, attack crit on Escalon, attack crit on Roxy. The card set, we are running the increased attack related stats by 15% when everyone is the same race, so we do get a lovely 15% attack related stat boost turn 1. And yeah, we're going to get on with it and just see how it gets on. Here we go, on to floor 1. So hopefully later today I shall also have another video out going on over Hell Endura. So as I've been farming Chaos and Hell Enduras and every sort of form of difficult Endura I can get my hands on, I've basically come to understand every passive, every gimmick it has, which is pretty good, to be honest. It means I can talk about the problems it has, as well as the realization that it's not really too hard. Yes, technically the CC to be able to technically go first against the boss, which is needed, is quite hard, but as long as you've got that, and you understand the gimmicks pretty well, and your team's at least got a little bit of bulk to it, there's nothing really to worry about. It's quite easy. I'm just going to keep getting as many Nausian stacks we can possibly get, which is good. There we go. I'm pretty sure it should count me using that still. Most of the damage came from Roxy there. Dude, Shadow's damage is decent. Like, 312k is not bad for an AoE skill, especially bear in mind his passive is not in full swing. It's really good damage. And I'll do this, so I'll get Nausian's ult as well, which should be useful. This should damage cap. You can debuff the first 2 floors, which is quite nice. It's actually very nice to be able to debuff the first 2 floors. And now what I'll do is I will do this. I think Escanor can do enough, and then we'll just ult with Shadow. See if we can get Shadow's windscreen. Ulting with Nausians for the attack boost. No, Escanor's got a lot of attack. Big damage. Oh my god, he did nearly 90%. And Shadow hits damage cap. Shadow's damage is actually not too bad. Once again, this is Bird though, so you'd sort of expect it to not be half bad. But you never really know with some characters nowadays. You expect them to do really well, but they do really bad, or they're really gimmicky and they don't perform very well, which is what Shadow is. He's pretty gimmicky, but he doesn't perform too badly. Damage-wise, he outdamaged all the team, which is good. I would say he's actually a very good DPS for this, even without his debuff. As long as you have a half-decent supporting team, which is what I found out on Dogs, his damage is still good, and it's still comparable with other DPSs. And now on to floor 2. Would I say that Shadow is as good as Lance or Mazino? Maybe. The thing is, Mazino doesn't provide any stats to the team, but he provides a shield and good damage. Lance provides a defense, which you don't really need if you kill it every turn, especially on a team like this that already has quite a bit of damage reduction from Nausians. It's just overkill. Which is why I'm not really too sure if, Mazino and Lance is better than Shadow, because I feel like Shadow he's pretty decent. His damage isn't the worst. It's damage cap. I know this is Bird, and it's like the easiest demonic beast in the game, and it's been nerfed a million times. I think it's one of the only demonic beasts that has been nerfed repeatedly to a point where it is basically just crippled now. We'll just do this. This should kill. There we go. Shadow hits cap, and then the secondary effect. This will then kill, and then this will then deal with the revive. It's an easy boss. It's not hard. Once again, if you can guarantee a no-hit, Nausians is very good. You get 30% attack related stat boost, you get a decent bit of basic stats, nothing to really complain about. This thing has a 50% damage cap, so if Nausians can land every crit, so a crit on every hit, good damage. Roxy comes in with a big chunk of damage. Again, big damage, there we go. There we go, and we got carried by Roxy's death damage. And we land the kill. Easy. Not hard. Oh, this is actually pretty good. If you're struggling with Bird, but let's say you don't have Escanor but you have Lance, or you don't have Lance but you don't have Escanor but you have Mazino, that would still work very well. I feel like Escanor's probably the only one you could probably interchange. Roxy, once again, is currently on the MSC Shadow banner, so if you do pull him, it's pretty good. Or pull her, it's pretty good. If you have Nauseans from previous banners, he's also pretty good. Nauseans, I would say, is a big pushing point for this team. If you don't have Nauseans, maybe Green Sigurd would do. I'm not really too sure. But there's not many insanely good human support characters that I feel like are any better than Nauseans, or any at all. I don't think there is any. I think Nauseans is the best human support, and then Shadow once again hits damage cap. Floor 3, floor 3 is the ultimate test in terms of just general damage. We can't do floor 4 because he doesn't have any of the skills that would remove the immortality stacks. If they removed the way the immortality works and make it so, level 1 removes 1, level 2 removes 2, level 3 removes 3, you could run any team, and I think that would be very good. And I do think that would be something very cool that they could add. But will they add it? No. Now onto floor 3. The other thing I wonder is if this team is better than the Lance team on auto. Because the Lance team you could run on auto and you'd be completely fine, because you have insane defenses, you had Nauseans for the healing. Would this team also be good on auto? If it is, I would say I might test it at some point. Not on video, but I'll just test it and then maybe make a community post on it about it. So let me buff up. I want to see what damage my team's got cooking here. We'll find out. I'll see if we can one-turn. So this face has a lot of damage reduction to level 1 skills. Like 200% or something. It doesn't matter, because okay, he didn't hit damage cap, but it was still decent damage. Bear in mind how much he was damage lowered by the passive. Okay, the spam of this is not good. I'm gonna cleanse up. Actually, I'll cleanse last because that'll then heal her. I need to heal just in case someone's taking damage. Because I don't think we have enough lifesteal to really out lifesteal this thing. No, we don't have any lifesteal. So this is pretty dangerous, but we still should be fine. There we go. Escanor's lifesteal, which is fine. We heal up. So if we didn't have this reflect passive, it'd be even easier. But of course, because we have a reflect passive, it's kind of a pain in the ass to deal with. I'm going to be sort of begging for Roxy's death damage here, so this should do damage cap. Doesn't do too much to Roxy. Roxy's got a nice bit of bulk to her, which is quite nice. Okay, I need you to crit Nauseans. Or not. Please, if he crits, it will kill. Thank you. Because Roxy's death damage will do its job and kill it. It does have Revive, which isn't the best. We do have a lovely stat boost, though. As long as we trigger the Revive, I think we're fine. I don't think Roxy dies. There we go. Shadow's fine. He's got a decent chunk of bulk to him. If Roxy lands the kill here, she won't take any death damage. She does, cool. And yeah, we win. There we go, easy. Goes for Shadow. It could actually kill Shadow, because I don't have Retarmil on him. But thankfully, Nausean's debuff's pretty good, and Nausean does provide a nice chunk of damage reduction as well, which is always nice. So I'll cleanse up, I'll play this, I'll play the Shadow's ult, and we win. Easy. This team could have done no damage if I didn't get Revive, and I didn't get Reflect. Which is nearly the two worst passives you can get. The worst passives you can get are the full heal and the Reflect, especially if you don't have a team that doesn't have any healing. So if you're running humans, the worst passives you can get are Reflect and the full heal. Especially if you can't guarantee land the kill before the full heal. But yeah, damage-wise, I'm not going to say, but he carried every time. Like, I guess it's closer to Roxy now, but for all the other ones, Roxy and Nauseans were at the bottom, and Escanor and Shadow are at the top. But Shadow's been at the top every time, which is good. He's very good in terms of a DPS. His AoE even does good damage. Even without his buff, it's still good for Bird. Will I say this is the best humans team? Yeah, I am going to say it. This is probably the best humans team you can run. Auto-wise, I'm not too sure, because once again, you've then got to deal with the fact that if you get the worst passive combo, will you still be able to beat it? There's quite a high chance you won't. If you're running, for example, the best unknown team to auto it, which is the best auto team anyway, for Bird, you're still going to clear it no matter what passive you get, because it's got a lot of bulk, got a lot of cleanse, got the ability to gain additional, I was going to say additional HP, but additional all-stat boosts through Magelda. But overall, Shadow's not bad. He's performing a lot better than what I thought. And then, of course, next time I'll try him on Deer, and I'll get a true scale of his true power, see how much damage we can get him to do. But anyway, thank you for watching, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.